everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Butterfly Analogy. This is the start of season 2. So, for our returning viewers and listeners, thank you so much for joining us today. I have the pleasure in interviewing my beautiful cousin Gloria. Hey.
Hello.
How are you, girl?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. You're so cute.
I love it.
How's your morning so far?
It's good. I literally slept like a rock.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because you just got back from your trip, right?
I just got back from the motherland, and they love their hard beds.
They do. No, they do.
That shit is rough.
It hurts.
Oh my
like, I
God.
couldn't. Honestly, when I got home from my trip and I fell asleep, it felt nice.
Oh my God.
The beds over there.
Too hard. I had 4 pillows, thank God. I slept on pillows.
Yeah.
Like, I literally put the pillows under my body to sleep.
You
That's
like
how
DIY'd your
painful
own
it was.
bed.
It was insane.
Oh no. But
Nuts.
it's beautiful out there, right?
Beautiful. I love it. We all need to have like a compound out there.
Yes, we do. We were
By the
actually talking
beach.
about
Yep.
that. Yes,
We're
we
gonna
kinda
make it happen, honey.
Yes, we are. Manifestation.
Manifesting.
Put it in the universe. The universe.
We're bringing it in there. We're coming.
That's right. So, what places did you go to?
I stayed in El Tuncon for the most part, but I traveled to Santa Ana volcano, so I did a hike there.
Oh
It
my
was
God,
beautiful.
yes. How is that?
You would love that. It was kind of hard, but it was fine. Like, it was
Yeah.
worth it to go to the top. Beautiful. I forgot how high it was because, like, I was just, like, dead by the end of it.
Yeah.
But when you look down, it's all, like, this beautiful turquoise water. It's all sulfur, and it's volcano. It's really cool.
That's amazing. I saw the pictures you posted, and
It's
it was
beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I went to the Mayan ruins of Kalamazoo, and that was really nice too.
Wow.
Our ancestors were there
Yes.
guiding
Did you
me.
connect?
I did. I had a moment.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things that when I was there that were like felt familiar, like I've been here before.
Wow.
Yeah, like I had moments where I was like, wait, I had a dream about this, that I was here, or something weird. I don't know. You know that feeling when you're like, I've been here before.
The
You've
deja
never been
vu?
there before.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay. I see.
It was that type of vibes, but it was beautiful. I loved it there.
I've heard that, like, when you experience deja vu, it's because you're exactly where you're supposed to be in that very moment. I don't know if you've heard that, but
No, that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. I love it, and I want to go back. I love El Salvador.
I know. And you had a little fling going on.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, a little fling.
I have, you know what it is. It's like I just make friends wherever I go.
Yes.
Like my mom used to be like, in Colombia, I had amigos. Say hi there. You say hi there.
Exactly.
Hi.
I think we're very similar in that sense. I love connecting to people and meeting people and just getting to know, like, their life, like,
Yeah.
outside of because sometimes I feel like we get sucked into our personal experiences within this lifetime that we forget to kind of step into somebody else's shoes.
That's so true. And also, I like connections with people that live like completely two different lives.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow, like how you are growing up and how are you, like, you're navigating this world is completely different than I am.
Exactly.
And that's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, making connections all over the world is my goal for this year.
Exactly. And I brought up our little fling, right? Because I wanted this episode to be centered around love and discovering the meaning behind it, and everybody's personal perspectives on it. Because I know it's a very broad idea, but everybody wants to experience what love is. But there's so many definitions behind it, right? So I guess the first question I want to ask you is, what do you feel like love is to you?
Love is deep.
Yeah.
I think love for me is, it's not loving someone else, it's like loving yourself. Like being like the most comfortable, confident person. Loving yourself to me is like love. But love is crazy. I don't know. Like, love with the person is different than love, you know, what you have to yourself. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like love, you can't explain love. Love is like a feeling. Love is energy. Love is, you just can't explain it.
I know.
I don't know. It's hard. That's a hard one.
It is. And that's why I kind of wanted to touch upon it, because one simple question like what is love can lead down so many different conversations.
Yeah.
You know, and I love, like I said before when we were off camera, I love conversating with people and getting to know like the differences that we kind of like, I guess, inhabit. Yeah. But what is your personal experience with relationships?
Well, you see, my Libra rising self, I love relationships with partners, with people. I love making relationships. I love loving even my friends. Like, I love my friends. I love saying love to people.
Yeah, me too.
I love love.
Me too.
I'm never scared of being like, I love you.
Yeah.
Like, give me a hug, give me a kiss. But for the most part, I feel like with relationships, yeah, I mean, I've had a few relationships, and, you know, my first relationship, I think I was like 16, 17, and that was like my first love. And like, obviously your first love is like, there's nothing to compare that.
Yeah,
I feel
too.
like you don't know what love is. You don't know how that feeling is of someone. You wake up, you hit them up, you're with them at all times.
Yeah.
But when you're young, you have like no responsibilities. So
That's
I think
true.
love is a little bit different. Like, you just love hard. And when you get older, you know that love is, there's more than love. Especially in a relationship, there's
Yeah.
just more than love. You need more than love for it to work out and stuff like that. Love is not enough sometimes
Yeah.
when it comes to things like that. But for the most part, for me, like, my relationships with my exes have been pretty good. Like, I can't, you know, obviously no one's perfect and stuff like that, but we definitely had a lot of fun in my past relationships.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I always also, I'm a firm believer everything happens for a reason, and people come into your life for a reason, and that can be for many different things. Maybe to show you one way of life, or, you know, to experience different things with them.
Yeah.
Or maybe learn different things that you didn't know. And that maybe might be my favorite thing about like relationships. I love when people, like my partners, show me or like introduce me to new things or inspire me to do new things or try new things out.
That's a great answer though. I love that too. I feel like in every relationship I've had with someone, they've kind of in a sense reconnected me to who I am. You know, on your inner child, and how we all have an inner child, and it's our lifetime is basically a remembrance of who we are, or what our essence is. And I feel like they've kind of shown me who my true essence is, even through all the pain and lessons, obviously. But I was dating someone who was very like musically inclined, and then I realized that I myself love to play music too, so I started picking up the guitar, and I was like, wow, like I feel like this is something I've kind of meant to do, but I would have never known until I dated this person, you know?
Yeah.
Did you ever have moments like that?
I mean, I guess shout out to my first boyfriend. He was a little bit older than me. Like, I was still a teenager. We're teenagers, but he was about to be like 19, 20. So like,
Yeah.
he had a car, he had more money. Because of him, I was able to travel and go to shows.
Ooh.
And I remember like growing up, I would go to like, I had a whole month full of like shows and concerts, like 3, sometimes 4 times a week.
Oh
We'll
my
go to
gosh.
shows. Yeah. And it was because of him, because he had a car and we can go to these
Yeah.
places. And before then, I never really went to a show. Like, I went to Ozfest when I was like 14
Yeah.
with someone else, like an older person too. But other than that, I didn't have like that opportunity because I didn't really have a car. I really didn't have a credit card. I didn't know how to like purchase tickets and things like that. But he kind of like showed me that way, and that was great because then I
Yeah.
like, you know, I fell in love with live music. Like, I love going to concerts to this day.
Yeah.
And doing that. But he opened my mind up to that and, like, that world. Because I was always into music, and then when I met him, we did that. That was our thing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So that was cute.
Yeah.
Shout out to that person.
Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you.
That was like 20 years ago.
Would you say, I mean, I feel like you kind of answered this to begin with, but your approach has definitely changed, like, on relationships since that.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I'm 34 years old, too.
Yeah.
You know, much older than you.
More experienced.
More experience with the life. I mean, now my approach to love is, I feel like also I live in New York City, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
I feel like New York City, I've been here since I was 18 years old. It's like, it's fast, and like, people are so disposable. Like, people, our generation now, like, next, you know, we're living in instant gratification, like, where there's apps and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, you don't like this, next, or you're not, next. It's like, so of course my approach is different because of that. Like, I don't really, also being like a very spiritual person, it's like realizing that, like, over the last years, how people's energy can affect you.
Oh, yeah.
And also having like multiple partners, it's like not the best thing, because you are holding on to their energy, and maybe you don't want that, or vice versa, they're taking your energy, you know, so you have to protect that. And I'm like always a firm believer in that. But obviously, like, you know, I've had my shares of situationships, is what I call them.
Yeah, I call them the same thing.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, kudos to Jada. Jada, do you know Jada Smith?
Did she say that?
Yeah, that's what she said.
I said that
right?
before her. Okay, I've been saying situationships for a minute.
Longer. All right.
Cause I was like, I've had relationships where they're my boyfriends, but then there was a while where I was like, I'm done with this. So I was like single for like a little bit. Yeah. Like, I had situationships is what I would call them. Like, they're not my boyfriend. Like, I'm seeing them. We're exclusive, but we're not. So
together.
Exactly.
In a sense. Yeah.
Like, I didn't say that I love them.
Yeah.
Or maybe I did, but like, I love you, like, I care about you.
Exactly.
It wasn't like, I'm in love with you.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I love you. You're cool.
You're cool. You're
not
so
like,
funny.
I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
It's like, I like you.
But you're right about the whole instant gratification. I feel like, at least in my generation, I've seen a lot of guys and girls be more on the casual side. And I guess I'm more, I don't know, I don't want to say innocent when it comes to love, because everybody has different ideas, of course, of what it is. But I more so crave, like, a partner and stability. I mean, I am a Cancer, so home life is very important to me. Of course. Yeah, so I'm trying to date in this world, but nobody really wants a serious relationship anymore. And it's hard to kind of, I guess, hold boundaries with myself sometimes, because I do want to have fun, of course. But I give my heart away so easily. So when it comes to, like, the whole, like, oh, but I'm not ready for a relationship, I take it, like, personally, I guess, which I'm trying not to do, but it's hard.
I was going to say, I'll teach you.
Please do.
I'll teach you how to protect your heart, honey. Protect your aura. You'll learn if that person is, like, about it or not really fast. Yeah. And, like, I think you're so young. Like, how old are you again?
I'm going to be 22 this year.
You're a baby.
I know.
You're a baby.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I feel old, though. I
don't feel old. At 22, I thought I had it all together. I feel like when I was younger, and also this might be because we're raised Latin, from immigrant family, like immigrant parents, you know, obviously they, like, expect us to have kids and have our shit together by, like, 20, right? Like, let's be serious. This is America. Life isn't like that anymore. Like, it's hard to even take care of your own self. Exactly. And that's kind of like how I feel. Like, even now at 34, I think maybe also it has to do with living in the city, but living in New York is really expensive. Mm-hmm. Like, if you don't have a stable partner that has his shit together, that can put equal or maybe even more for you, like how do you expect to survive with like children?
Yeah.
It's hard. And you know, I just don't think that's like how it should be. Like we shouldn't be pressured to have kids. We shouldn't be pressured or feel bad that we don't have our shit together.
Exactly.
Like, you know, like I feel like if I lived in like a middle America, maybe like with my income, I'd be a baller. Like let me have 10 kids. But like I'm not, like that's not my lifestyle. Like I'm from New York. I'm gonna stay in New York City, or whoever, you know, wherever else.
Yeah,
someone
but
else
still,
lives,
it does get expensive, you know. So that's another thing too. I feel like sometimes we idealize the love that we don't necessarily look at other parts like that, where it's like, is my partner stable enough to like maintain a relationship with me? Like, can we, you know, co-create a lifestyle, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. And then that's the thing. It's like, it's not like what I was saying earlier before we started. It's like love is not everything. Like it's not just love like that you need loyalty, you need support, it's more than love, especially if you want to be with someone and like have a relationship with them. But again, going back, it's like you're still so young. Like like me at 22, like I was like, oh my God, like I thought my life was over when I couldn't afford my rent. I remember I was living in Bushwick. I'm living in Bushwick now, but this was like 10 years ago. I was living in Bushwick and could barely afford my rent and being like, oh my God, my life is over. Like I can't afford to live here. And me being so stressed about that and then being like, wait, like just take your ass back to Long Island, to your parents' house and like reconvene, like figure your shit out. Again, like I was nowhere near to be like, you know, in a relationship and having kids and stuff like that. I don't see myself, you know, didn't see myself that. I thought I did. I thought I wanted kids by like 27.
Yeah.
And then by like 25, 26, I'm like, there's no way I'm having a kid in the next year or two. I even feel that way right now. I'm like, at 34, I just turned 34, and I'm like, maybe, but like, I need to really find that person that is like, it has to be more than love.
Exactly.
It's like, it can't just be like, I love you, and like, this is it.
Yep.
Like, it has to be like, I love you. Like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to grow with you. I want to build something with you. It needs to be more than just that.
Yeah. Someone with like matching values and that's another thing I'm starting to learn. Yeah. Because before it was more so, I guess I was in love with the idea of relationship, but I really didn't know what you need to actually do in order to actually build a relationship with someone.
It's a lot.
And it's like you need the same values, you need to be understanding of each other, and like, and also be aware of like family patterns.
Word.
Cause
yeah.
like I think
well,
that's
yeah.
the line,
well,
you
that's
know?
the thing too with when it comes to that. Like, I feel like I learned really young. Like, I'm very thankful that I realized I was very spiritual and like different when I was young. I think it was like 14 years old. I used to have like these weird dreams and things would come to fruition, and like I would have crazy deja vu, crazy premonitions and stuff like that. And I realized I was like sensitive, you know, to energy. I was sensitive. There was something deeper, and I forgave like my parents. Like, I don't know for what. I just remember being like, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is, it's not their fault. And realizing, you know, they probably had it rough growing up, and they did.
Yeah.
Like, my mom was from Colombia and my dad's from El Salvador, and they both grew up dirt poor. They both, you know, went through a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think people realize that like their pain is in us.
Yep.
And we need to heal that.
Yeah.
We need to heal that for ourselves. We need to heal that for them. We need to heal that for our ancestors, and we need to heal that for our children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. I didn't realize how much of my mom's pain I carried until like this year, because every time I would get readings, they were like, you know, I think it's time for you to move out. Like, because not because your family is bad, but more so you keep carrying someone's pain that isn't your own.
Yeah.
You know, and that's kind of like stopping me from really reaching that healing point. Not that we ever do. But like withholding that pain kind of stops me from really connecting with my mom, which is like, you know.
Yeah, and then believe it or not, that's going to prevent you from connecting with other people.
Exactly.
Because you still have that pain that you're holding on to. And it's not easy to let go. And I'm not saying I let go 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I got into an accident, as you know, like 5 months ago, and that opened up a whole can worm of like pain that I didn't even know was there.
Can you talk about it?
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry if I talk about
Please?
it. Oh my God. We still have a full moon energy here.
I know. Oh my gosh, yes. Happy full moon, by the way.
Happy full moon in Libra.
Yes.
About relationships.
Yes.
So that's...
Hey, synchronicities. Synchronicities. That's what I'm saying.
Long story short, I got into like a freak accident. Very terrible. A bathroom mirror fell on me and slit my wrist. As crazy as it sounds, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
The emo me inside would have never wanted this to happen. I always say this, but you know, it was not just the pain of me getting hurt. It was like the pain of seeing like my parents not like being there for me because of other issues.
Yeah.
Which is fine. My parents are older. They're seniors. So, you know, it's kind of hard when you go through something like that and you don't have like your family there for you. But yeah, this opened up a whole can of worms of me feeling like my inner child, being the middle child and always being like the black sheep of my family, and just being like, I'm kind of just like left, like alone,
you know, forgotten.
Yeah, kinda. Even though I wasn't, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Cause like all I wanted to do was just come home and like be taken care of, and they couldn't do that for me. And I think like if I wasn't as strong as I am, like mentally and physically, I would have been in like a worse position, because it kind of would have made me feel like more like shit. But like, thank God I'm like, you know, I feel like the universe prepared me for this.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I wasn't as strong as I was mentally, I would have been really fucked up. Like, really sad about that, because I did have to leave home because of this other shit. But I realized that, like, I'm like, oh,
It's okay.
I'm not gonna cry.
It's okay to cry.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, your parents, they want like the best for you, but they can't be there for you because they didn't have that themselves. You know, they didn't have someone saying I love you to them.
I know.
You know?
Yeah,
I know that for a fact. Like, I like found out that my mother, sorry, I'm crying.
It's okay. It happens.
This is like about like love and like inner healing, and like my mother was adopted in Colombia, and I didn't know this until recently, that she was adopted to like parents that were abusive to her. So it was like, you know, like I'm very like sympathetic. Like I didn't know that she was hiding that like all this time, you know. I would have been nicer to her, maybe a little bit different, you know. But then that also like made me realize, this is why my parents never said that they loved me. They never really hugged me. They never really like gave me that love. And like something like this had to happen to me to be like, I forgive them. It's not them. Like, they didn't have that love.
They didn't.
So it's like, why am I gonna be angry at that?
Yeah.
Why am I gonna blame them?
Exactly.
They don't know how to be there for me, like emotionally.
Yeah.
So
it's true, because my mom is the same way. You know, she grew up in a very abusive household too. And to her way of showing affection and love is by giving you the material things that you need. Right? I remember on Christmas, she was so excited for me to open my present that she had bought me, because she put in so much like thought into it. And that's how she kind of expresses her love to me. But then like the emotional side of me, because, you know, water sign emotions, I'm very, I need affection, and she never really gave that to me growing up, so I tend to hold a lot of resentment towards her. But then I feel like I'm opening my heart more and I'm sharing more of my authentic self, which I would kind of hide growing up because I always wanted to be the perfect child. And I was vulnerable, and I shared that, you know, sometimes I get anxious and I hold things in and I beat myself up for it. And she kind of agreed that she does the same, and I was like, wow, like that moment to me, even though it sounds like so like small, it meant like
she's opening up to you, and you're bonding with her, and at the same time you doing that, you're helping her heal, and you're helping her like be more comfortable in expressing how she feels.
Exactly.
And that is like therapy. That's like letting whatever is holding inside of her, let that go.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking cry too. Yeah. We're only 30 minutes in.
Sabrina's like over here like, what is happening?
She's like, what is this?
What's happening over there?
No, but I don't know how you feel about small talk. I don't like small talk.
No, same.
Like, if I can't share openly with you, it doesn't feel like a fulfilling conversation.
Yeah, totally. Like, you need to have like a connection. It's like,
exactly.
No small talk over here.
Yeah, so I really appreciate you being able to like let down your guard, especially in front of like a camera.
Hey guys.
Because it's hard to do so, you know.
No, totally, and of course I'm gonna do it to you because I feel like it's in my nature, and like I'm sure I've told you guys this. Like I feel like I'm older. Like I should be like your dad's age. Like your dad's my first cousin.
Yeah.
So like, but I'm not, because my parents had me later in life, and my dad was the youngest out of all his brothers and sisters at that. So like technically I'm not even in your age group, but like you know, like kinda, you know,
you can hang though.
You can hang with 20-year-olds, you know.
Yeah.
Still, but I feel like it's my like duty, or it's like my purpose to like help heal my family.
Yeah.
And like to let them know, like, be yourself, like do whatever you want to do, like don't be afraid to do what you want. Like nothing is not, like everything is possible because our parents are here and our parents did it.
Yeah.
But then also to acknowledge that it's not easy, and that they have a lot of pain too. And I don't know, I'm comfortable because I feel like it's necessary.
Exactly.
Like I want our primas and primos to listen to this, because I feel like everyone comes to me in the family.
Of course, yeah.
A lot of the times, even some people that are older, you know, and I like that. And like I like that they can come to me and like trust me and what I have to say, and everything I'm gonna say comes from the heart. And I feel like this is also like a healing thing for like our family.
Yeah, I hope to do that. Like,
and I know you are, and that is your purpose too. Like you're supposed to do this. It's in our DNA to heal people.
Yeah.
We're naturally very spiritual and intuitive people, and you know, obviously that has been blocked for many years. And, you know,
I know.
We gotta let it out. We gotta heal our families.
Speaking about hanging, we got some weed.
Oh yeah.
We got some weed.
It's almost 4:20.
Exactly. When is it?
In 2 days.
2 days. So guys, and to kind of like, you know, celebrate 420, we're gonna smoke some weed on the podcast, and we're gonna continue this amazing conversation because Sabrina, you got a lighter. Oh, she has a lighter.
They're ready to go.
They're ready to go. Sabrina rolled like the fattest blunt I've ever. Is this a blunt or a joint? Because I never know.
But it looks like a blunt. It's a joint blunt.
It's a joint blunt.
I've never seen a joint like that.
It's fat.
She's over here like laughing. By the way, this is legal weed. Or maybe this is
yours is illegal.
Weed is weed, but
I'm so dead. No, but oh my gosh, thank you.
Weed is weed, but what is this?
You're asking me.
Is this even grind up? What is this?
You're funny.
I like it. Oh my God.
Some
strong weed.
Here it goes, Sabrina. Goddamn.
Uh-oh.
I'm editing that shit out. I'm so weak.
That legal weed.
Bruh. I haven't smoked since last year, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, what an honor.
I know.
What an honor. Look at
Real weed. Real weed.
I know, you guys love the vape. Listen, I love the vapes too, but I had to stop.
She does and I do.
I only do it like when I hang out with her, but I used to have one, and then I kind of like put it in my pants, and like it went in the laundry,
Oh,
and then that
no.
was that.
But
So,
it didn't work?
No, like it would work, but it would start like smoking, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this, and then this shit is gonna like blow up in my face, you know?
Yeah.
Your hand made the cut. But oh my gosh. So how is it working in the city?
It's fast paced. I do hair for a living, which is very like intimate at times.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier, you know, energy and stuff like that. Actually, that's how I discovered I was empathic.
Oh, really?
One of my first jobs doing hair, it's like over 8 years ago. Oh, here, sorry.
It's okay.
I was washing someone's hair. This is like my first real apprentice job. In my career, you have to do apprentice. You have to be an apprentice. Sorry.
It's okay.
Pause.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Hold the phone. Long story short, I do hair for a living, and here in the city, you have to apprentice for a while.
Yeah.
To get on the floor. So my first apprenticeship at this salon, I remember like washing this, and I remember this very clear. Like I'm like there right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking about it. I remember washing this woman's hair and instantly feeling like sad. And like, I remember like thinking about it. I'm like, oh, like I feel her sadness.
Yeah.
And then she goes off to whoever, and I think I heard something happened to that woman. She lost someone or something. And then I remember realizing, wow, like I felt her sadness. And then I remember telling someone, I'm like, oh, that's so weird. Like when I was washing her hair, and at this point too in my life, like I already had things that happened to me that I knew that I was sort of like intuitive and psychic, that I was like I was saying, like those dreams and stuff like that that would happen. So I already knew some weird stuff was happening, but I remember that so specifically that like it stood out, and that was like really impactful for me, that I carried that on, that I learned that people's energy, I'm really sensitive to people's energy.
Yeah.
I'm also a Scorpio moon.
You're a Scorpio moon. Wow. Yeah,
And
you
I
guys
told
are
you
very...
My midheaven
is in
is
Cancer. Yeah.
There's a lot of water. I'm like Pisces, Mercury. So there's a lot of like water, like weird stuff happening, which I just found out in the last like couple years, and it all makes sense to me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love dissecting my birth chart. I actually did an episode when I went like through it. I didn't show my birthday though. But
I wanna look through it.
Yeah, so
I have many books of astrology.
So my midheaven is in Scorpio.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I have a lot of water placements. Like my Mercury's in Cancer, my Mars is in Cancer. My moon is in Leo though.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm a Cancer sun.
Look at me. Okay.
Is that a bad thing?
Oh my god. No.
Should we like check it out?
Yeah.
What should we do? So your midheaven is
I
basically.
can't smoke this anymore.
I'll finish it. I guess.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's 4:20. I'm such a lightweight, mind you, everyone. I was just away for a week in the sun,
Oh my god.
drinking
Yes.
alcohol, which I never drink alcohol like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like suffering. Like my body is like,
This is out.
Gloria, calm down. Look, Moon and Leo. The bright side of Leo Moon. You're more exuberant, creative, broad-minded, colorful, full and loving, the dark side. Listen, there's two sides of the moon.
I know.
It's okay. You are more self-indulgent, self-centered, conceited, overbearing, bullying. You're not like that. Are you? Well, you're the oldest.
I feel like that's like my shadow side, and I'm trying to like. This is the thing. I love like attention, which is obviously like self.
That's why I was like, oh, you Leo moon.
Yeah. But it comes from this need of being loved by everybody.
Aww.
So like my shadow side is basically the part of me I try to repress the most, because those are like personality traits that people don't like. But I feel like I've disconnected them so much that I kind of sometimes like feel like I'm living a double life. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
I mean, I think when you're older and you realize these things, you're evolving. So your sign is evolving with you. So it's like, maybe that's how you were when you were younger. Because I feel like for me, because mine's is Aries sun, Scorpio moon. It's Mars. It's like I'm always in like a battle mode. I'm always in like someone's trying to attack me,
like
and I'm
fighting
gonna
mode.
Attack them.
Yeah.
So, or just being like very like say what it is, and not caring about other people's feelings. But growing up and getting older, you realize obviously these things are gonna hurt someone, so you don't really like go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
we
I see.
and,
Yeah,
we evolve as people. We're gonna evolve in our signs.
Yeah.
So maybe that's how you feel sometimes, but like you're not like lying to yourself.
Yeah.
Living two lies. You're just growing up and like doing better.
You're right.
With yourself.
You're right. Okay.
No, and I love that because instantly I wouldn't even imagine that. And there's a lot of Leo moons in my life, and I can see that. But for you, I don't see that.
Okay.
It's
that makes me feel better. Yeah. That makes me feel better because I'm
not saying that because you're my prima too.
No, I know. No, but I just really do beat myself up for it because I don't know. I go in like a spiritual loophole. Does that happen to you? Like
I don't know. What does that mean?
Like a rabbit hole in a sense where you keep looking at videos and stuff and like.
No, you can't do that. It's the balance.
I know.
See, this is why
it's the Libra. It's the Libra.
Being like everything is in balance. Everything in moderation too.
Yeah.
You're a pothead now? What the hell's happening over here?
I'll turn it off.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay. And then
we still got
he's 20 years old. He's 20-year-olds over here. Like I'm dying. I need my water. I need like.
Yeah, you're so funny. But what else does it say in the book?
I'm old. This is what it's called. This is what it is.
No, it's not. It's not old. You're just evolving. Yeah. I love you.
Yeah, I can't believe all this is recording. I look probably insane right now. What's happening? Oh my god, I'm so tan.
We look so.
Wait, can you do me a favor? But obviously I trust honored. You guys. Yeah. And you guys were my cousins and I love you. Always.
You're so cute, yeah.
But I want this experience for you guys. Because I subconsciously want you guys to move closer to the city.
Yes.
And I feel like you would thrive here.
I want to thrive here. Oh my gosh.
You guys are so young.
I know. Right?
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah. What do you mean? I'm 34 years old.
I know. Yeah. You're right.
You're young.
You're right. You're right.
I'm telling you. You have a lot to live.
We do. You heard that, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Sabrina. She's like, yeah.
Aw.
All right. What about Sabrina's moon? You're a Pisces moon, right?
I don't know.
Let's turn the camera to Sabrina.
Let's read a Pisces moon. What is a Pisces moon?
You're very intuitive.
Let me see.
If you're a Pisces moon, any water moon, you're intuitive. You see, this is all in us, guys. We're so like witchy.
I know. This is so interesting.
Pisces.
Oh, okay. My sun is in Gemini. My moon is in Pisces.
Yeah.
I
My rising
memorized.
is in Taurus.
I memorized like all of your
Rising
charts.
Okay.
I'm a Earth rising too. My rising's in Capricorn.
I love that. Cardinal. You're cardinal like me.
Twinsies.
We're a little similar. I have a water moon. You have a water moon.
Yeah, I have a fire moon.
Fire moon.
Fire
So that's
moon.
opposite because I'm fire sun. And I'm an air rising. So me and Sabrina with the air.
Yeah.
And me, the cardinal, is you're Cancer, Capricorn.
Yeah.
I'm Aries, Libra.
Wow.
Honey,
we're amazing.
connected.
No, but we are though.
We are.
No, but
We're literally
honestly, you
primas.
led me onto this journey. I don't know if
Aw.
I've ever told you this, but yes,
I told you that's my purpose.
yes, because
That's-
I would follow you on Instagram. You would post all of this like horoscope
make me cry.
stuff and so then I kind of got interested and like drawn into it, and then it was you.
I love that.
and you
Keep
taught
going.
me so much.
Keep going. I'll teach you more. I'm still
Yes.
learning. I've been learning like half my life. Like when I was young,
Yeah.
Remember I used to take care of you guys or be around.
I know.
There's my
yes.
weird cousin with the pink hair and the piercings.
Oh my gosh, I love you.
I mean, I dyed Sabrina's hair. I think she was like 13 or something.
Yeah, it's true.
She knew what was up.
I know. I've been wanting to go like pink though, but
Let's
I
make
don't.
you pink. Or
Right?
I would love to do it if you want me to do
Yeah,
it.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can come to like your salon. and
You
stuff.
should come to my salon.
Yeah.
Come to my salon. She's been to my salon. So has Evelyn. Hi, Evelyn. Love
Hey,
you.
girl, yes. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you and your
But,
baby.
yeah, I kind of
Your
want to do
seed.
like a blush pink.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I feel like
That would look
I've been
so
like
pretty on
itching
you.
to do it. Like I did a toner and we did I think like rose gold. So I
Uh-huh.
kind of, but if obviously it was semi-permanent, so I didn't.
Come,
last,
let
yeah.
me do it. I would love to do it. Just send me pictures.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So did you always know you were gonna be a hairstylist or?
I always knew I was supposed to do beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, my mom would always have, like, makeup and, like, lipsticks. And I remember always, like, looking through it and, like,
Mhm.
smelling them and, like, putting them on. They were, like, weird. And, like, back then it was, like,
Weird.
Like, it would, like, back then it was, like, old, you know?
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
smelled weird. It was, like, a weird color. But I remember, like, trying to, like, smell it and put it on and her face creams and shit like that. So I always knew I was like a closet like beauty junkie like since a kid. I would save the dollars that my dad would give me and I would buy like a little lip gloss at like the store across the street. Have you ever been to that store? It's like on Prospect.
The beauty supply
Yeah.
store? Yes, yes.
my
My
dad's-
grandma lives there.
The beauty supply store?
No, not in the beauty supply
Oh my-
store.
okay.
Not in the beauty supply store.
Apartment in the back or something. What? Just kidding.
No, she lives down the block to the
Okay.
beauty supply store. is
My
what I meant
dad's
to
house
say,
is
yeah.
right across the street. So I grew up, that was the first house I ever lived in.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then I moved into like,
Yeah.
Where
the
I live
School
now.
Street Area.
yeah, but I would save my dollars because I would like be there every weekend, with the family
Yeah.
gatherings. And I would save my dollars and I would buy like a lip gloss or like a lip balm thing.
Wow.
Yeah. So it was always like there.
A part of you. Yeah.
But I was like a tomboy growing up.
Yeah. I'm still on that. No, but I always loved your style though.
Aw,
Very
thank
like
you. I
you're
love
always
you.
so true to yourself, which
That's
I admire
what we have to
too.
be.
Yeah.
You have to be true to yourself and be you and do you.
Exactly.
And then everything will everything else
Balls in-
comes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
doing this episode with me. I know.
Yes.
I was like, I'm a little off it right now.
She's high.
Yeah.
It's
But,
legal here in New York, by the way. I don't know
That's
if you have
right.
listeners all over the country right now, but you probably will one day and be like, hey.
Oh, I'm so manifesting that. But Thank you
Yes.
again for having this conversation
You're
with me.
welcome.
I appreciate you opening opening up this season with me too.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Do you have any socials you want to share with us?
At Glory B.
At Glory B.
Yes.
Thank you again, girl. All right,
You're
everyone.
welcome. Was I supposed to be looking in this camera this whole time? No, right?
No, you didn't have to.
Sorry. Oh, I ended it bad.
No, you're okay. You're okay. But
You
stay
can add all
beautiful,
this?
everyone. Yeah. Bye. Wait.
Let's redo this whole thing. Let's cut. Production. Rewind.
Okay, we'll do that.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Do you want to?
I'm just too high. Okay.
All right. Stay beautiful.